Good, you got some good long fingernails. So show them what the inside looks like.
There you go. Get a little bit in.
It looks like lime juice.
Want some, Tim?
What's that like, no?
I don't.
Our little escape artist sheep is out again. Let me see if I can just walk them around that way. Alright, I'm just going to see if I can walk them around.
I'm going to catch them once they come in. I'm going to put them in there.
Alright. Nope. It should be coming your way. Get up, get up. No. No. No.
Alright, so he just worked himself into the ram pen.
We were
Before
trying.
it's done, I wanted to get some work done on it.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I walk you over here and you can see. So we're actively, excuse me, but we're actively working on getting ready to weld this pen. As you can see here, I had this trailer here with this 4-wheel on it because my mom has things going on in her house, and this is her trailer, her 4-wheeler, but she only uses it on the farm. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep the trailer and the 4-wheeler down from the farm, and unload the 4-wheeler and kind of use the trailer to pull it back and forth with the van. And I was gonna bring the generator down on the trailer next time I come and, you know, do a little welding. But he had to get put in here today, so I just had to weld it with him in there because he keeps getting out, and we don't want him to train the other sheep on how to get out. You know, especially Boaz, because you know Boaz is big enough to where he can probably just jump over the fence. So we don't want the other sheep to get trained up to get out. So we're gonna go ahead and lock him up and keep him in there. And hopefully next time I come down here, I'll bring the generator on this trailer and get some welding done on it and get it fixed up. Alright, so we forgot. Side by side is down by the pond, and we were gonna walk down there, but now we got this 4-wheeler down here, and you'll be surprised at how much equipment you need on the farm to just like efficiently work. But we forgot the baking soda for the sheep down in the side by side down by the pond. That's like 2-3 acres away. So I'm gonna crank up this 4-wheeler, ride down there and get the baking soda and come on back, and it'll be a whole lot quicker than walking down there. And plus it's hot, so we don't want to use up all our energy just walking. So I'm head down there on the 4-wheeler. It's already coming in handy.
I see.
Driver's Ed Country Edition.
coming up.
Yeah.
And I went down to get you and Tim on the 4-wheeler coming up. And to my surprise, Tim Jr. was driving the side-by-side.
Oh yeah, driver's ed, country edition. That's how I learned how to drive. I learned how to drive driving trucks and trailers out in the middle of the field and tractors. So the boys, Titus, I'm teaching Titus how to drive on the tractor, and then Tim was learning with the side-by-side. So I guess Noah learned with the 4-wheeler. They all had something to drive. Yeah. All right, so we got the
Baking soda.
we got the baking soda for the sheep. So we're gonna go ahead and feed the sheep and just kind of see what else we can get into. We got to figure out what we're gonna do with this little ram lamb here because he keeps getting out, and we're probably gonna put him in there. I'm trying to figure out am I gonna put the other ram lamb in there with him, but you know I feel bad for punishing the other ram lamb because he's been good.
Right.
But we need to eventually get him out of there so you know he won't breed any of the other ewes in there. But I think it's a while before he's gonna be at breeding age. So we're just gonna kind of do the rest of the farm chores and then figure out you know what we're gonna do with this other ram lamb and figure out what we're gonna do with him. And just piddle around and see what else we can do. It's I.A.G Farms.
Oh my God. I didn't want to give him too much. I've never fed him by himself before. This is his first time being separate. So I just gave him like, you know, a real good handful about what we would feed them by hand if they would ever eat out of our hands. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think that's a good enough portion.
Yep. So we got one of the ram lambs in here in the pen before we wanted to. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and catch this other one and put him in here too. Might as well. I don't know what's harder, catching the chicken or trying to catch a sheep or baby lamb. So if you ever tried to catch a chicken before, you know how hard it is to catch a chicken. And the best thing to do is to get them the first time. Because once they know that you're trying to catch them, it's 100 times more harder. Let's see. So I gotta play it off like I'm going for bow heads or something.
You made that look easy.
Oh yeah.
After you talked it up about how hard it was.
I'm just a well-seasoned farmer, I guess. I've been chasing chickens and baby pigs for a long time. And he's pretty gentle and docile. I might not need to hold him upside down like that. He sounds like he's struggling to breathe. And they fat too. He's like a big. So what we thought, that's why you see we have one Katahdin sheep, and then we have all black bellies, American and Barbados black belly sheep. But we thought that the Katahdin sheep are supposed to grow faster, you know, than the black belly sheep. But these ram lambs are a whole lot younger than that one Katahdin sheep that we have, and they're almost they are as big as she is, a little bit bigger than she is. So our black bellies are growing faster than that Katahdin that we got. So we might, you know, we're leaning towards just sticking with the black bellies instead of you know, putting some Katahdins into the herd. So we thought that if we put a couple Katahdins in the herd, they'll make the sheep grow faster. But it seems as if these black bellies grow fast enough for us. Yeah, what you think?
Oh yeah, I'm happy with them. I don't know if it has to do with the fact that he is a ram.
Yeah.
Cause you know the other actually, yeah, I prefer these black bellies because the ram we did buy a pair. We bought a ram.
You can go open that for me.
Yeah.
All right, so we got him in there. Got both ram lambs in there. And what were you saying before? You had to pause and open the gate.
I was saying we did buy a pair. We bought a ewe and a ram of the Katahdin sheep.
Yeah, we did. That's right.
And
yeah,
the ram wasn't very hardy.
Yeah, he died.
So I actually do
like
prefer the black bellies.
And that's one of the things that, like, what you're trying to say is that the black bellies are more hardy than the Katahdins. And that is true. You know, I forgot about that. That's one of the reasons that we got the black bellies, because they do better in the Mississippi climate with the high humidity and the heat. You know, and they actually do well with a high parasite load as well. And so they're supposed to be a hardy sheep, and that's why a lot of people they mix the black belly with the Katahdin, because the Katahdins are not as hardy. You know, they get a little bit of worm load and they die. You know, but the black bellies, they can handle a heavy worm load. even though we're not trying to let them get a heavy worm load, you know, but how we're raising them now, you know, they might have a little bit of worms and things like that. But in the future, we're gonna be moving them around on about 3 acres of pasture, and our goal is to have about 15 ewes on pasture with about, you know, with one ram or whatever breeding those 15 ewes, and then getting in know. And when they have babies, if they all have twins, that will be about 30, you know, lambs on the ground each year. So that's kind of our goal, to have about 15 ewes on pasture and have about, you know, 30 lambs on the ground each lambing season. So we'll see how far we can get with that plan within the next couple of years. Like I said, the main thing is getting the rest of this pasture fenced off. And once all of this pasture is fenced off here, it's gonna be about 2.5, 3 acres, something like that, and that's plenty for sheep. And we might rotate in like a milk cow, have like one milk cow and her baby that she has, and we'll milk that cow. Or we may have, you know, a few cows, we rotate in front of the sheep or something like that. But our goal now is just to have mainly sheep, and then we'll have like hogs, pigs rotating in the woods on the woodlands, and we might have a cow, you know, a milk cow eventually. Yep. Me and Mama are finna get ready to move this sheep pen. We're gonna try to move without it tearing up, because our goal was not to put the sheep in there until we got it welded. But you know, on the farm, you just gotta do what sometimes you gotta go with the flow, you know. And we're kind of going with the flow right now. That little ram lamb kept on getting out, so we had to get him put in this mobile ram pen. So I get down here next week and get it welded. But for right now, we need to get it moved on fresh grass. So let's see if we can get that done without tearing it up.
Yes. One of our viewers had asked if we had fruit trees on our property, and we haven't planted anything, but we do have some wild fruit trees, and these are what's called trifolia orange trees, and you can see that they have 3 leaves together in a pod. It's like 1, 2, 3, and that's why they're called the trifoliate, the 3 leaves. Some people call them wild lemons because they have a tart taste, more like a lemon than an orange. But these are our trifolia orange trees.
And the ones that are yellow, these are the ones that are ready.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have like a lemony lime taste.
Yeah.
They're a little bit more bitter than a lemon. So if you think of it like a lime, that's what these taste like. Mm-hmm. They call them trifoliate orange, but I don't know why they don't call them trifoliate lemons or limes.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, a lot of people like Megan was saying, call them wild or hardy oranges or wild lemons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick a few and then let the boys just taste a few. These are what are the benefits of these again? They build immunity.
They have some aid in digestion.
Yeah, aid in digestion.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of things. You have to look them up. Maybe I'll look them up and you know, put a post on the video and show y'all, you know, some of the, you know, benefits of these. But you can't drink too much of it, because what you do is you cut it and then you drain the juice. And it's good to like squeeze, you know, over a cup of water or something like that, or squeeze over a cup of tea or something like that, you know. But
yeah.
One time I squeezed and I made it like lemonade, you know, and I squeezed like, you know, this much in the bottom, and then filled it up with water and, you know, put sugar in there, and it had me, you know. Yeah. It tore me up.
It really aided in digestion.
Yeah. It was like taking a laxative.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we had these all over the property, and these, look at those up there, and those are good and ready.
Oh yeah, at the top, I see them.
That's one thing about fruit, you know, wild fruit or just fruit in general. The good ones like to grow at the top.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, that's a real good.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, that's ready.
How can you climb up there and get a lot
we just throw Titus up there. He can grab some, and then, you know, maybe he can want to get stuck too bad. It's probably some more that's more ripe somewhere else on the property. But we had these growing all over the property, and they grow well in highly acidic soil. So I don't know exactly what that means, but you know, some of you gardeners would know a little bit better than I do. But as you see, got a handful of trifoliate oranges, and the boys, they love to just, you know, suck on them while they're on the farm, and you know, it's good for their belly, for your gut health. I guess it's kind of like a what do you call it? The gut bacteria.
Probiotic.
It's like a probiotic. Yeah. Good, you got some good long fingernails. So show them what the inside looks like.
There you go.
As you see, it has a whole lot of seeds. And if we had smell-o-vision, you'll be able to smell that it's like a highly citrus smell, potent. Yeah, that's why you don't put much in your drink, because it's potent. But you see, it has a whole lot of seeds, and we're gonna move some of those seeds out the way and just give it to the boys and let them just squeeze a little juice. Usually I squeeze a little juice in their mouth, like this. Let me see. You wanna do it? You do it. They want them to hold their head back and just squeeze a drop.
Alright, hold your head back now. Put a little bit in.
It looks like lime.
Want some, Tim?
What's that like, no?
I don't.
Want some, Tim? Yep, we got a seed. Spit it
See
out.
that. All right, your turn, Tim.
Seeds.
Spit seed out.
That was
What it tastes like?
good. That was just a Rigo.
Oh, Rigo.
Rigo. Okay, try again. Rigo. Redo.
Can you get some juice out of there?
Some of the seeds.
Another Rigo.
She crazy.
Okay, spit it out again.
That's what we say when somebody do something funny. Ain't that right, Tim?
You
She
crazy.
Alright, try
It's like, no.
again.
That's what we say when somebody do something crazy.
Yeah, I did it. Come on, Titus.
Yeah, it tastes like lime.
Get that good probiotic in you. Look at Titus' face. Look at Titus' face.
Here I go, y'all.
Get some probiotic. Let me get mine. Get my probiotic.
Haha, you got all the seeds.
I got some juice too. Good.
Yep.
One of y'all on one of the videos was asking about, did we have like wild fruit and things like that to grow on the property? But that's one of the wild fruits that we have is a trifoliate orange. We also have persimmons that grow on this property, and we have dewberries. What else am I missing? We have persimmons, trifoliate oranges,
We have
dewberries,
pecan trees.
They don't produce
much.
Yeah, the pecan trees have some type of sickness, so we don't know what's wrong with those. But yeah, and there's probably other stuff around here that we don't know about as well. But yep, that's the trifoliate oranges. You all let us know in your in the comments if you have trifoliate oranges on your property and what you call them, where you're from. So mama, if you're watching this video, I'm learning some things so far. Just driving in one time and paying attention. So you see that red light? Watch this when I shift it. Just look at the light, I'm finna shift. You see how now it's blue light? It's in neutral now. I'm gonna put it back in reverse. Red light. And then I'm putting it in forward. I think it's supposed to be a light right there, a green light that says forward, mean go, I guess. Red light, reverse, blue light, neutral. That way when you crank it up, you'll know which gear you're in without having to, you know, roll off the trailer or roll off a cliff or something like that. So one more time, put it in reverse. Red light, neutral, blue light, and then green light will be forward. So I'm gonna put it back in neutral, put my brake on. We should be ready to turn off. Turn the gas off. And then we're ready to store it. So we have another piece of equipment on the farm ready to use. And it's already been fruitful already. So we'll get it covered up with a tarp. And we'll probably use the four-wheeler mainly to go down to the woodlands, you know, and do things in the woods when we don't have side-by-side down there. And hey, it's a blessing. Me and my buddy here got a good relationship. Ain't that right, Boaz? You're not gonna butt me, ain't that right? He said that's right. I'm not gonna butt my owners. Can't butt the hand that feeds you. Ain't that right, Boaz? Tell him. Say I'm not gonna butt the hand that feed me. Yeah. All right, let me turn you around and show you what we're doing in here. I'm trying to keep Boaz off of Mama, because he loves attacking Mama. And they have wrestling matches each week. Let me turn around and let you see what you're doing. All right, so if I can not get butted by Boaz, I can turn around. I gotta keep my attention on him and have the camera at the same time. But yeah, as you see, well, this kind of looks the same already, because you saw that already. This was covered. But we got the shade tarp off. You can see it over there. Boaz, leave me alone, boy. And we're gonna take that shade tarp and put it on top of this ram pen here, mobile ram pen. And that shade tarp allows water, it's like a mesh. It allows water to go through it so it don't get caught up on top of it. But over here we have a regular tarp that doesn't allow water to go through. But we have it at this loop oval, and on top of this hog cattle panel. And so the water runs off of it. And Mama just got through getting that back tacked on, because we had to take it off in order to get the other one off, because it was up under it on the bottom. But it looks good. Like you did a good job, Mama.
Thanks.
And Boaz is over here trying to butt me.
Yes. He loves the camera. So whenever you're filming,
yeah,
his attention is on the fact, like your attention's not on me. So he tries to
butt
you. Yeah. So that happened last time I was in here filming.
But right now he actually just wants me to scratch him. I've been scratching his neck and, you know, his face and things. So he's just trying to get more scratching and more loving out of him right now. But he gets a little bit upset once you stop scratching him. So I'm trying to teach him to not butt people when they don't do what he wants them to do. He's just a big baby, because just last year
we got a little bit of rain down. I don't know if you can see how wet I am, but it's raining outside, so we basically just had to take cover. We were almost done. We're really done.
We were just tarping everything and getting the four-wheeler tarp and getting the shake pan over here tarp. So that'll be it for us today, y'all. It's I.A.G. Farms.
It's all about God.
We'll see y'all on the next one.